one.
That ass.
That ass though. Ass.
Hey, calm down. We're live. So, what's going on, people? Active Sin here. We're back for Team Red Talks Nintendo. And yes, I'm aware it is a Wednesday and not a Tuesday because I had to work late. So deal with it. So we're here and we're going to talk about a lot of shit that happened this week in Nintendo's world. And of course, we got the normal Nintendo crew here, myself, Nia, and Coupon. So why you guys say hello?
Hello.
Hey. How you doing?
Those were very polar opposite hellos. But yes, let's start with Nintendo had a direct for ARMS back on the 17th. They showed a lot of shit. They opened a lot of people's eyes, and they gave a new waifu to the world. Yeah, so let's talk about ARMS. Overall, I thought that direct was incredible.
Yes.
It's possibly the best one-off direct for a single game they've ever done. It showed a lot of things that people were curious about. They showed 3 new characters. They showed a lot new elements to the games that give it more gameplay and more depth. It was just a great show, and even the little announcer guy was a lot less annoying this time. I thought it just overall was a good show. Good pacing, a lot of info, and yeah, didn't drag on at all. What do you guys think of the little trick they had?
I think that when it comes down to the Nintendo Directs, man, Nintendo is really knocking it out of the park. I mean, the Nintendo Directs have always been pretty good if they have actual content to talk about.
Right.
But I feel like the ones when they are focusing on just one game, especially, is when
definitely
the Nintendo Directs really shine. They really go all out with the way that they present the topics and just how they present the information. And considering that I'm already interested in ARMS, this just made it even better for me as far as the actual presentation of it all. Are we talking about the information right now? Or are you gonna go over that?
Well, we can get into that. Yeah, you can talk about something now if you want.
Okay, so one of the things that I was concerned about in relation to ARMS is whether or not there was gonna be multiple modes, because even though I thought that just the regular fighting looks fun, because I like Nintendo's weird, quirky stuff. That's just me, as a Nintendo fan. I like when they do weird stuff. I know people are like, oh my god, Nintendo's always weird. And I'm just like, yes, Nintendo's always weird, right? So, I like that kind of stuff. But, the fact that they are taking this game to, other levels and, bringing some kind of different, modes and stuff is dope. Of course, they showed, you could do, of course, the tag team mode, which we already knew about. So, me and Coupon can work some foods online, you know what I'm saying, together. They also talked about the other modes that they have. They have, this volleyball mode, which looks dope. It's kind of like a game of keep away where you're trying to, put the volleyball on the other person's side. I think it's, a bomb, too, or something like that. It's just some crazy stuff going on there. The one mode where you could it's all about grabs, right? So you're grabbing and you're dunking your opponent through a hoop. That's crazy. They also have this kind of break the targets type of deal, skill shot, which I'm not really too interested in that. It looks kind of whatever. I guess if you're OCD and you're one of those kind of people who break the targets and smash, maybe you'll
perfect for me because I love that OCD shit.
And then, they have the 1-on-100, so you're defeating 100 enemies in succession, kind of like a wave mode. I think that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
And, of course, they have just the regular training mode and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty lit. Also, they went into more detail. We already kind of knew a little bit about this, but they kind of went into more detail about the actual attributes of the different arms, their stats.
Yeah, this is fire, what I thought was really cool. There's 7 different attributes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to Pokemon. Fire, ice, all that shit, but there's fire, electricity, wind, ice, stun, explosion, and blind. So you can add these kind of extra elements to your strategy when you're fighting a game, and of course, fire will have an effect on water, shit like that.
Yeah.
So just like Pokemon, so you can play to your strengths what you like to do. So if you like to slow people down, you can use ice, or if you like to have them stop for a minute, you can use something like stun.
Right.
And they said it's always good to mix it up, like have a fire one and have an ice one, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So that adds a lot of depth to the game. I thought that was a great idea that they had.
And I think that's like the best thing about this direct too, is that they showed like just how much depth this game actually has. It's not just punching people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was worried about that myself if they were gonna have more.
I was a big fan of that basketball mode where you have to dunk your opponent.
Yeah,
that shit is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was
that's
funny.
gonna be fun to play.
And they announced that they're gonna continue to give content to the game,
which is good.
Which is
throughout its lifespan. So it looks like it's gonna be one of those once per generation games.
Yeah.
Potentially. So like you're gonna keep getting new arenas, new characters, and other content, probably costumes and shit, and it's all free.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Like the way they handled the original Splatoon, but this game's gonna drop with a lot of content up front, and they're gonna keep it going, which is awesome. That's like what I wanted Splatoon to be like, but they went the other way, kind of went bare bones and filled it out. This one is starting as a full game, and they're gonna continue to give you more.
And that's what I love. That's what I love, and that's what I really wanted to know, because like I didn't want it to be another Splatoon, because I was interested in the concept,
bare bones.
Right. I didn't want it to be another Splatoon situation, because that was really like I was so upset when I figured out just how much content was gonna be released for Splatoon 1. But they seem like they took what was wrong with the way that they launched Splatoon, and they're trying to like kind of rectify their wrongs with arms.
With arms.
So, oh, something else about like how you can get like in-game currency, and like you can use that currency to like get upgrades.
Yeah, you can actually upgrade your arms.
So if you have a duplicate, it boosts the stats of the card that's alike.
Which is crazy.
I love that.
Which is good. I like
love
that.
Yes.
So like even if you end up with the same weapon, you don't get screwed over and think that you wasted your money or your tokens, whatever they were called, because you actually get a more powerful version of your existing arm, and that's really cool. Because like there's nothing worse than like using your currency to open a card pack.
I hate that.
And you just get the same cards.
You just get the same card.
I hate that.
So that's cool. I would imagine there will be a cap to how many times you can upgrade that existing arm.
Yeah.
But at least it will get more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna have one guy with like the same arm, but his does like 900 damage and yours does 100.
Right.
But, like maybe you'll be able to do 130 versus his 100.
Right.
Something like that.
One thing that we completely glazed over is the fact that there's gonna be like this 20-player like lobby system. Like
what was
20 players? Like holy crap!
That's a lot of freaking people.
Yeah, and it's gonna have ranked mode, and then that Grand Prix where you just like, I guess you're like kind of like in Punch Out when you're like fighting all of the enemies and you're trying to get like the title in the end and stuff. So.
Yeah,
that's cool. I guess. I mean, there's not really a whole lot here if you're like a single player type of person.
This is definitely a multiplayer.
It's definitely a multiplayer game.
Yeah, you would think there would be a campaign though, because like
I mean that's the campaign though. That's the campaign.
Yeah.
What? The 1 to 100 mode.
No, yeah, like I don't know, just
the 10 straight matches in Grand Prix where you face the final opponent.
Yeah,
like like how in
that one that would be the single player mode.
Yeah,
it's a good way for you to learn the controls.
You can play that mode with 2 players.
Game.
It says.
You can. I heard.
It says this mode is played locally with 1 or 2 players.
Cool.
I'm
Perfect.
Here for it.
Party match is the one where you can play with 20 people. It says 20 players can potentially get together in the same lobby. One lobby can hold up to 10 systems, and each system can have 2 people on it, which makes 20.
That's crazy.
I don't really know how that would work, but I we'll have to see. I guess it would be some sort of makeshift tournament mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a King of the Hill type of thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Local wireless mode, just like Splatoon and Mario Kart, you can connect 8 switches together. And 8 people can be in their own room, or in the same room, gathered in one game lobby. So that's pretty cool. But obviously, all 8 of you won't be fighting in like a battle royal, though.
Yeah.
Because it's still going to end up being like 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2.
Right.
I would imagine they weren't too clear on that.
But, I think the most you can have on like one team is 2.
Yeah, that seems to be the limit of the game. Did they say if you're playing 2-on-2, is it still 60 frames per second, or does it jump down to 30?
I think it jumps down to 30 when it's 4-player local.
Yeah, then it would be like 1 FPS if there's 20 people.
Like, boy. Like, I think it drops down to 30 when it's 4. But if it's like 2, it's still 60. I think.
Yeah. When you're playing 1-on-1, of course, it's still 60. Yeah, but when it's 4 people, that's I guess that's too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely you can't have 20. It says here, ARMS update in the future. Nintendo will release free software updates, which will give fighters stages and ARMS in game, which is what we were talking about earlier. So that's really cool. It doesn't specifically say it's gonna be the whole generation of the game. Like they could potentially start charging for DLC packs later.
Yeah.
But as of right now, all DLC is free.
Yeah.
And the global test punch is actually this week. So on the 26th, which will be this Friday, you can test out the ARMS for free. You can actually download it now, which I have done. And I think it's the whole weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I believe it's the same thing like Splatoon does. You can only play 1 hour.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll have to go to Nintendo's website to get the times. Actually, I'll do that for you right now. Actually, you guys can see it. Because I can't remember the times. But I know it's like 1 hour at a time, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Let me go down to the... Oh, there she is. She's so magnificent. Okay. These are just the fighters. I want to see the times! Do you guys know the times? I don't know the times.
I'm looking for them now. I'm on the ARMS website.
Yeah, that's where I am. This site is very bright. Where the hell's the fucking
26th of May is gonna be at 5 p.m. PT, 6 p.m. MT, and 7 p.m. CT. 27th of May, it's gonna be at 5 PT, 6 a.m. Wow, these are 5 a.m. PT, 6 a.m. MT, and 7 a.m. CT. Then again at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. So yeah, it's. Then this is this is North America times, and they got European time. So here I'm gonna send you a copy of this thingy, so you can kind of put it on your screen.
I found it and I put it on the screen.
Here you go. Paste, and there you go. It's in the thing.
Okay, let me pop that up here. All right, so here you go. What time is the ARMS Global Test Punch demo? So in North America, May 26th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is my time and Nick's time. 6 p.m. for, what's MDT? Mediterranean?
That's mountain.
Mountain time.
Mountain time. 7
People don't live
p.m.
in mountain
is your time, Central time. And 8 p.m. is Eastern
time.
Yeah, so there you get 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so on the Saturday, there's going to be several times to play. 3 times to be specific. If you want to wake up 5 a.m. on Saturday and play Splatoon on my time zone, you can, I suppose. But I will be more interested in the 11 a.m. one. For you guys, the first one will be 7 a.m. That's not too bad.
That's like Pacific time. People can convert it themselves because this is going to take too much time.
All right, I'll just do my time zone then. So 5 a.m., 11 a.m., and 5 p.m. And then on the 28th, there's 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. On the 2nd, we actually had 2 weekends of ARMS. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
That one's going to be 5 p.m. On the 3rd is 5 a.m., 11 a.m., and 5 p.m. And on the 4th is 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. A lot of times. That's actually better than Splatoon, right?
Yeah, lots of opportunities. And to be honest, since this is a new IP, this is the smartest thing Nintendo could have done.
They have to
let people play.
You have to get this in people's hands.
Like, cause
there's a lot of people still on the fence about it, not sure about it. Plus, some people are curious about the controls as far as like that.
With a new IP, the best way to get people at ease with it is just let them play, let them try it.
Yeah. And then like ARMS is one of those kind of games like you can't just look at it and be like, oh, I think I know how it plays. Like you actually have to play this game.
But yeah, there you go. A lot of time to try it out. It'll be starting this Friday.
Yeah.
So make sure to test out some ARMS. It's free. You might as well.
Yeah.
Then
before we move on from the ARMS topic, I just want to say that whenever you download ARMS, the ARMS Global Test Punch thing on your Switch, it does verify that you can use other control methods for ARMS, so you don't have to use the Joy-Cons for motion.
Yeah, you can use the Pro Controller. They've said that before.
So hopefully they let us play without motion in the test punch, just so we can like try it out. Because I mean, it's on the little thing when you boot it up. It's like, hey, it can also be played with blah 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 blah.
Yeah. And I was just like,
I can't wait to crush Drone Crusher on this fucking game.
Oh my gosh.
So we got some new characters. 2 of them are boring and worthless, and then there was one that was incredible and just like a fucking goddess. So let's get through the boring people first. Kid Cobra, some dork on a skateboard. And then
he's a Beyblader.
He's like a fucking Beyblade kid, and he plays skateboard and has Cobra arms.
I actually kind of like him. He's okay.
I like his design.
I kind of like him. He's alright.
He's garbage. I'm sorry. And then there's the other person, Bite and Bark, which is a robot
He's a
police officer, and he has his own little robot dog, which I love. I love that little robot dog. I think it's awesome. But he's definitely going to be cheap because the dog just does whatever it wants. Whenever.
I feel like there's gonna be something about Bite and Bark that's gonna make him like not as good.
He's definitely gonna be like Rosalina and Luma in Smash.
Are they OP?
Yeah, well they were for a while. I think they got.
They had to get nerfed, yeah.
And then we have Twintel, the ultimate diva Bayonetta knockoff character. I think one of 2 people in the game that actually has a legit set of arms. The other person is that one of the Mech Warrior thing.
Yeah, Mechanica.
And she's an A-list actress who uses her celebrity status to render her opponents utterly starstruck as she walks the red carpet to victory. So you know how Bayonetta has witch time.
Is that her actual description?
That's what it says here, yes. So you know how Bayonetta has her witch time. Twintel has her celebrity status, which makes those little glowing things around her, and then people just get starstruck, and then she can avoid attacks in midair.
Is that real?
That's real. Like, if you watch the trailer, when she dodges in midair, you'll see all this gold shit, like butterflies float around her.
Oh, wow.
That's straight up Bayonetta witch time shit. That is awesome.
That's crazy.
So she's easily the best character in the game, without question. So yeah, that's the only reason to pick up this game is because of Twintel. That's the only reason I even got interested in this game, to be honest. I didn't care at all.
The booty was mesmerizing. He's like,
mesmerizing.
Twintel's
I would play the trailer, but then Nintendo would copyright this, so I'm not gonna do it. So I'm not gonna play. So I'll just leave some pictures up here for you guys to look at.
Funny.
Like,
what do you guys think of
Twintel.
these new characters that got announced?
I like them. I like Kid Cobra, and I like Twintails. Fuck a damn Bark and Bite. I don't give a damn about him. He's a cheap-ass character. He can kiss the donkey dicks. I don't care.
I just have to say, I love the art style of this game. Like, I love the character designs. Like, this is like
arms, legs, and butts now.
This is like when you think about like modern Nintendo, ARMS is definitely that.
Oh my god,
what is definitely that? You know what I mean? Like Nintendo has always had like that quirky style. They like to use a lot of color. You know what I mean? Like they like to have like these whimsical designs in their characters.
I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but they already have all this art of Twintel. This is retarded.
There's a lot of art for her.
Damn. Oh my goodness.
There's a shit ton.
But like one thing that you can say, like just like it's like a mixture of like that classic Nintendo feel with the colors, the whimsy, but then it's also like this modern, like new age Nintendo as well. Like I can't really describe it, but it's so like fresh and new, and
it's because they're letting the young people make the new games.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
They should have been and did this, but I'm glad that they're finally coming along and coming around and letting their younger crew get on board. And I'd like to make a public service announcement, by the way. Thank you, Switchforce, for fucking it up for everyone.
Oh my god,
bitches, don't do that shit. No goddamn more. Breaking embargoes and shit. Motherfuckers want to watch something and they want to be surprised about some shit. I ain't been online all damn day. Got online that one time just to load up my shit, and here the fuck it is in my private chat. Not your fault, Alex, I know, but it's just fuck you guys for that. Bitch ass motherfucker.
That's facts though. That's facts. But like, I think
shouldn't be breaking embargoes. Not cool.
Yeah, not cool. Not cool at all. I hope Twin Tails fucking, I don't know.
Damn, this one, she's a fucking stripper.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh, I just skipped that one.
You can tell that the Mario Kart team made this game.
Yeah.
This is like a really like good looking game, and like Mario Kart is freaking gorgeous.
They were in charge of the art style.
I think it's the same engine.
It has to be, like, it's freaking gorgeous.
So you're getting the game simply because of Twin Tails?
No, I gotta play the demo first.
Okay, you're gonna check out the demo.
If it's boring, I'm not gonna waste my time. But
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
We'll see.
I like her little logo now. Her like, Twin Tails logo.
This one has her
upside down twos.
Finding the curve of her ass. This picture's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Twin Tail is waifu for all the right reasons. Fucking right. All right. All right, well, let's move on from Twin Tail, even though that's going to be the highlight of the show today. But let's move on to something else that was leaked. One of the worst kept secrets in video games.
We're not going to talk about the Splatoon trailer?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Let's talk about the Splatoon 2 trailer.
It was boring.
Aired right after the ARMS Direct. This was for the single-player mode. Again, I would like to play it for you guys, but I can't because Nintendo will copyright this, and I don't want that. So they showed a Splatoon trailer for the single player of the game. It seems like Callie, I think it was Callie.
Yeah, no, that's Marie.
Is it Marie?
I don't know the difference between these.
They're just two sisters to me. So one of them was staring off into the distance, wearing a kimono, seemingly longing for her sister, crying about the Octarians. And then your character pops up, and then she is flabbergasted that you don't know who she is because she's a megastar. Maybe it's like in the future and she's not a star anymore. I don't know.
Post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic. But then they showed a lot of gameplay for the single-player campaign, and like I was impressed. Like everybody knows, I had a huge issues with Splatoon 1 single-player because it's a glorified demo.
It is
glorified tutorial mode. This one looks a lot better. There's clearly more enemies, more bosses, there's more obstacles. It looks like it's going to be a lot harder this time around, more stuff to do. So I like that. It seems like there is an actual story that you're following because you're clearly going to try and get the other Squid sister. Maybe she's turned bad. Maybe you got to save her. Who knows? But it looks like they're going to put more effort into it because they obviously didn't put much effort into Splatoon 1 single player.
Yeah. And
I think they got the message from the fans that you want an actual campaign this time. So yeah, I'm happy. I wanted them to improve on it. It looks like they had, so I got no complaints about this. What about you guys?
I mean, I'm sorry, it's boring. I'm not gonna. No, it was boring. You saw my reaction when we did it. Y'all saw my reaction when we did it. This shit was boring. It's whack. But I mean, it shows more stuff. It did show more stuff. It did show more. You know, I do agree with what Alex said. It showed more things and they did better. But it's just a boring ass fucking. You know, after seeing all of that from like for ARMS and then seeing the Splatoon trailer, it's like what?
Like,
that's it.
That was a hard act to follow, though. To be fair, a very hard act to follow when you get all of this awesome news, you see these dope characters, and then here you come with this like slow story trailer. You know, it's like whatever. Okay. I agree with Coupon. I don't really care about the when it came down to the original Splatoon. I was one of those kind of people I didn't care whether it had a story mode or not. If I'm to be honest with you, I don't mind online only games. It's just if it's gonna be an online only game, it just has to have content. You know what I'm saying? It has to have like substantial content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if it has a story mode or not, but like, if that's all you do it well. You know, you feel me? So I didn't really care about that. So, but I do agree with you too, Alex, that the first Splatoon have a very underwhelming story mode. I didn't even finish the story mode because I didn't care that much about it at all. It was
the
basically
last boss fight was actually really good.
I liked the last boss fight. That shit was annoying as fuck.
That was the only, like, the boss fights in that.
The boss fights in that game was good. That was what kept me going.
In between the boss fights,
yeah, definitely. That's what kept me going.
I like the boss battles, like, you know, but I didn't care enough about the story mode to just keep going for
it's just like I wasn't caring about the story to begin with. Like, I played it simply because I just wanted to get a feel for the controls for the most part. And then when I got to the boss battles, I was really enjoying the boss battles. So it was like tedious in between to get to the boss. I'm just like, oh, this fucking shit. I gotta go through this dumbass level. Yeah. So I'm just trying to quickly go through the level so I can get to the boss fights because they were actually pretty epic. And then I get to the last boss and he's raping my ass, but I eventually passed it. And then the story's talking about something. I was like, well, whatever. And I turned off the game and went on about my business. I didn't care. Like, I don't care about the story.
The way I look at it is, we're talking about a new IP. Well, I still consider it new. It's only had one game.
Yeah.
It obviously has lore because there's mangas and shit about Splatoon now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff they could make a story from, and I just think it would be a waste of time for them not to do it. Like, I think it's pointless for them not to have a story mode and just do multiplayer only. Because, like, it's nice having lore. Like, I don't like online-only shooters. Like, I had a big problem with Star Wars Battlefront being online-only. Because that's a fucking Star Wars game, and you don't have a...
That's different, because Star Wars is a very storied franchise that is based on... you know, the story elements, the characters, how they interact with one another, like the themes and stuff that comes with that. Like, nobody cares about
Splatoon from doing that.
Nobody cares about these little inkling people who are the results of like some kind of weird apocalypse. Like, you can get lore in a game like Splatoon that's lighthearted and fun without it having like this crazy immersive story mode. That's my opinion, but I hear what you're saying as well. I don't know. I feel like when it comes down to Splatoon, it's like whatever. Like, I don't care.
All I know is I play the game because it's fun to play. I could care less about the story. None of that shit matters to me. But more power to anybody who does enjoy the lore. There is a story that they're following. Cool, good. It has something for everyone. But I play it simply because, you know, the online is fun to play, and I know most people that I rock with are gonna play it with me. So that's it. You know, it's cool. Whatever.
That's kind of how I am. I mean, I feel where Alex is coming from too. I mean,
definitely.
I just think if you make a multiplayer only game, it's fucking lazy, and you shouldn't.
I disagree. It depends.
To some degree.
I feel like it depends on the content.
At least Lawbreakers is doing it right. That game is online only, and they're only charging $40 or $30, whatever.
I can give them credit for that. That's nice for them.
Yeah. That's smart. Not $60 for half a game. But at least Splatoon 2, they're trying to rectify that. It's seemingly anyway. So we'll see when that game comes out on July 21st.
As long as it has like enough content to sustain the online part, I'm cool with that.
Okay, whatever. So we will go on to the next thing. I'm done with this ARM stuff. So we're going to talk about the worst kept secret in gaming, and that was Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Finally confirmed by Ubisoft. A lot of stuff got leaked. I think more than they wanted to get leaked.
Yeah. I feel like they leaked it.
They did that.
I think when the first picture got leaked, I think they just fucking started throwing more shit out. Because at that point, what's the point anymore? So here's a picture of the game. It's called Mario and Rabbids. What was it called? Kingdom Battle. An epic roster, 8 playable characters, but let's be honest, people only care about the Mario characters. With their own playstyles and personalities. There's a rabbit dressed up as Yoshi, and he looks odd. His name is the Crazy One.
Just you talking
Peach
about this
has a gun, and her name is now Badass Princess.
Mario with a gun now.
We all know who wanted that. But Badass Princess, so it looks like she's finally gonna come into her own in this game outside of Smash Brothers, so that's cool.
That's hilarious.
Yay.
Always want to see Peach stand up for herself. Nothing wrong with that. Then we have a rabbit dressed up as Luigi, and I don't know what he's holding, but he looks confused. His name is the Unstable One. And of course, we have Mario, the leader, wearing one of Mega Man's X-Busters with the shark face on it, I guess. That one looks cool. I'll probably be playing as Mario. And then we have the creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life. A rabbit dressed up as Peach, and she's taking a selfie, and she has a gun, and her name is hashtag, what is it, Baby Gabby? I can't really see it. Or I think it says hashtag baby hashtag no filter. I didn't know that could be a name, but okay. And then we have Luigi, who has a really small gun, but apparently it's a sniper rifle because his name is Eagle Eye. And he looks really mad, like Mario Kart 8 mad. And
I would be too. I think I know why he's mad too. I'm mad too.
He's mad because Daisy's not in here.
No, he's mad because he's dicking around with these fucking rabbits. I don't blame him.
Oh man, poor guy. And then we have the rabbit dressed up as Mario with a gun. His name's the Macho Man. And then we have the most amazing thing ever. We have Yoshi pissed off with a bazooka, and his name's Explosive Head. I'm so happy.
I'm not gonna lie, Yoshi look legit.
Yoshi looks so mad. I can't wait.
He looks so angry. Like that's Kirby angry.
It looks like the back of his gun is a banana, so I can only imagine this is some sort of Donkey Kong cannon. God, that's what it looks like, a Donkey Kong barrel, and then the back half is like, it seems like a banana to me, so I'm gonna assume he took this from Donkey Kong. This is apparently an RPG game. I don't know how this is gonna work. We haven't seen gameplay yet, but I'm intrigued. Like, I don't like Rabbids, but if they're mixed with Mario, they can make something interesting happen at least. We'll have to see at E3 when we finally see gameplay of it. It says the game is presented as an RPG that mixes exploration and turn-based combat. The exploration is estimated at 35% of the game, with combat making up 65%. And that's good. And each of the 4 worlds are twisted Mario worlds filled with references. It could be fun. I don't know. It's an RPG game with not real time, but turn-based combat. I'd have to see. I would imagine it's going to be something similar to those South Park RPG games, like Stick of Truth and the new ones that's coming out. It might be like that. We'll see. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna shit on this game until I've seen it in action. I'm not gonna shit on a new IP like that. It's not happening.
You crap on games all the time, though.
Huh?
You crap on games all the time.
Not new games.
I disagree. You do.
So exploration is 35%. We have 4 world environments to discover. Control of tutorial, or whatever the fuck that is. Puzzles and secret zones. Twisted Mario world full of Easter eggs. I'm more interested in actually seeing the Easter eggs, because Ubisoft is really good at that stuff.
I'm just curious to see what this game is going to be. I think
it's just going to be like South Park, but with Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, it seems like that's going to be but I don't even like that game, so I can't possibly bring myself to care.
I think it comes out in fall, they said. So.
Well, we'll see when it comes out, but right now, Rabbids. I'm a little upset that they didn't do like Mario and Rayman.
Upgrade your weapons or collectible weapons. There's tactical options like dash, team jumps, warp pipes, destructible covers, 7 enemies and 1 boss, mid-boss per world, and there will be multiplayer co-op, so that's nice. But sadly, it's local multiplayer.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Alex. Okay.
Yeah, this game.
At first glance, this looks like hot garbage, okay?
And yet it will sell more than any Metroid game.
You keep saying that like it hurts me. That doesn't hurt me. That doesn't change the fact that this looks like garbage. Like, this looks like straight
It's gonna be amazing. Like, you have to
if I see some gameplay, I am open-minded enough to change my mind if the gameplay looks dope. This
Nintendo Switch has a slight picture of gameplay.
I'm open-minded enough to not write it off if I see gameplay.
I don't know. It sounds like you're shitting on a game before we've seen it in action. That's all.
Because you do it all the time. You do it all the time. You do it all the time. But anyway,
experience.
Anyway, it looks like hot garbage. Okay, this looks like the equivalent of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games to me.
No, that's not true.
Like this. it looks dumb.
This is an RPG game.
So if this is like a real, like, people keep saying that it's a real thing, but it's like it hasn't really, like, people saying this is a reveal, but Ubisoft actually hasn't
this
come
is
out
a
and
big
revealed
ass
it.
April Fool's joke that's just ran on and on.
This is real, like.
But here's the thing.
Just think of it this way.
I'm looking at this article. I'm looking at this article right now. Okay, it says the following image was provided by Ubisoft to comicbook.com. Really?
You don't think this is real?
It might be real, but like people are
like this has been leaked for like 6 months at this
point. But
point.
here's the thing: people are calling this a reveal, but Ubisoft hasn't come out and just hard-bodied been like, yeah, this is what we're working on. So I think people are getting a little too hasty calling it a reveal. Call it a leak. Yeah, I say call it a leak.
It's whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Reveal or not, I don't plan on.
Like how many things about the Switch were leaked? Then majority were true.
And how many things about the Switch that were leaked that were not true?
She's a lot of them. Why are you so mad, Nia?
She's mad because I mentioned the Metroid.
I'm not mad. Like, why do people keep because I don't like when people say, oh, it's confirmed, but Nintendo hasn't said anything about it. Ubisoft haven't said anything about it.
When
like,
they do,
it's not revealed yet. It's a leak.
Whatever.
That's
no. We said it was a leak.
Here's the thing. No, I'm talking about people reporting this, not y'all.
Well,
people
we
reporting
can't
this.
Control them, though.
We
can't control them. We're talking about us. God. We said leak.
I'm talking about the people who are reporting this, saying that it's a reveal. Like, we don't know that yet.
Oh,
okay, but we're not to be clear. It's not. We don't know if it's revealed or not.
But I'm saying
I don't know. I'm just going by what the article says.
I'm just saying that we are not.
And Ubisoft is making.
Yeah, that's not what I said. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the article that we're referencing right now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we're still letting everybody know in our chat.
So what do you want me to do?
That it's a leak. I mean, they're saying it's a reveal, but we're telling y'all it's a leak. When whoever decides to make the actual official reveal, be mindful of the fact that we're not saying it's real or it's not fake, but we're just giving you the information from them. So there you go.
Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting that this slide got leaked or revealed. It shows a timeline. It says in June we're gonna have a surprise announcement. That's kind of gone at this point.
From who?
From at E3.
Who's
with the reveal plus first. This was the original
This is basically
timeline.
what they're supposed to do.
This is what they were supposed to do. So it shows here the timeline was supposed to be in June. Was going to be a surprise announcement, even though everyone knew this game was coming. A reveal, and it's going to be hands-on on the show floor. In July, they were going to have, what does it say? Convince media and gamers with previews. And in August, it says go big for launch, and they're going to be at Gamescom, and they're going to be all over the review magazines on the front page. So there's going to be a big push for this game, whether you like it or not.
Garbage.
It is coming. And it shows here, we already looked at this picture. There's not much else. The game ID says the title, Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle, codename RKB. That doesn't sound right. Genre is crazy combat adventure. So it's its own genre.
Crazy combat adventure.
Crazy combat. Oh, actually, they have the box art here. There's a giant rabbit in the back, and he looks like a giant abdominal snowman. That's pretty cool.
He looks crazy. Oh my god.
And Peach is taking selfies. Oh my god, that is going to drive me crazy. But it says it's coming out in either August or September. It was made by Ubisoft Paris and Milan using the Snowdrop engine. Which engine is that? Is that the
That's that Snowdrop. That's that Snowdrop engine we were talking about a couple of podcasts.
Isn't that the one that was used for like was it Child of Light that used that joint?
It was the well, let me go back.
Because I know Child of Light used like this special Ubisoft engine.
They used their own engine. I was like,
it was the one we talked about it like in one of our podcasts a while back.
It's not the Assassin's Creed engine.
It's the one that they used Tom Clancy, the Division one.
Yeah, the Division engine, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Is what they used, and the one they used was Soft Park too, as well.
Okay.
So
So I guess that engine must be pretty damn scalable. But anyways, here it shows multiplayer again. We're just reiterating 2 players, but it will be local co-op. I don't know why you can't have my online co-op, but
because it's Nintendo.
Because it's Rabbids.
That's probably not even on them. That sounds like an Ubisoft.
It might be Ubisoft. Who knows?
But new exclusive, new IP coming to the Switch in the first year. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Sorry, I can't.
Alex is so happy for this game right now.
I'm so happy that we're getting
yes, I've been
Metroid.
waiting. I've been waiting for Rabbids and Mario. Yay!
I would rather have this than Metroid. Like, just being honest.
Like Rabbids are like the Ubisoft equivalent of Minions.
Yeah, I like Minions.
Ew. Okay, well that explains
I have
everything.
a whole bunch of Minions over there.
That explains your life then.
This guy's gonna be awesome. I got Mario and I got Yoshi with a bazooka.
Oh my god, you got.
And I got Peach. Why does Peach look so weird though? But I got Peach finally standing up for herself instead of getting kidnapped. Dumb bitch.
Well, she's married now. That's why.
She's probably married to Bowser.
Her husband can't kidnap her now.
You know what'd be really funny is that at the end of this game, that's where Bowser kidnaps her. At the end of this game, and then when you start in that Mario Odyssey, that's where you actually start the game.
Oh my
garbage. Let's not have anything to do with the real Mario game in this game.
But yeah, there you go. So this is, let's say, 99% confirmed at this point.
They've been talking about it for like a year. Shoot.
Yeah, well, now
we'll be hearing about it for sure at some point. So hey,
the Rabbids are less egregious than what I thought they'd be. I thought it was going to be worse than this, to be honest. But the only one that's really creepy is that Peach one.
Yeah, so he got the booty sticking out and everything with the, the selfie.
That's just so weird. And her name is fucking #NoFilter. My god.
Maybe because she's taking a selfie.
She needs a filter.
But I think that's their names, though.
That's their names. #NoFilter. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know, sir. I gotta see
this. It's gonna be amazing. But anyways, there you go. Mario+Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Get ready to see it in action at E3. And if you were lucky enough to go to E3 this year, go wait in a 4-hour line and you can test it out.
Definitely play better games. Make better choices at E3, folks.
That's the only game you should line up for, guys.
Line up for Mario Odyssey instead.
Don't waste your time.
That lineup's gonna take you a whole day, though.
Hey, it's worth the time.
But let's go on to the next thing. Unless you guys want to talk some more about this amazing.
No, we're done.
Nope, we're done. I'm good.
So yeah, it's a day one, obviously. But let's go on to the next one.
#FTheRabbit.
9 Parchments is bringing a co-op spellcasting game to the Nintendo Switch,
which I think is awesome.
Oh wait, no, that's the name of the game. Right? 9 Parchments.
Yeah.
9 Parchments.
Why did they write it like that? Doesn't even fucking make sense. Okay, so Frozen Byte is the team, and they're announcing a game called 9 Parchments. It's a blast 'em up game, and it's coming to the Switch. So it looks like you play as wizards, and you team up and shoot things with magic. So this looks pretty cool, actually. I think we're safe to play this trailer, I guess.
I'll put a link to it.
I'm going to go ahead and play this trailer because it's not on Nintendo's website, so it should be okay. So here you go. I'll just have this one.
If anybody wants to see it up close.
So I like these kind of games. This reminds me of that Tomb Raider game. I can't remember the name of it. Tomb of Osiris or something.
Yeah, Tomb of Osiris.
This is kind of like that. It reminds me of Gauntlets too. Golden Axe kind of. And this is by the Trine guys, right?
Yes, which is why I'm excited. Like Trine is so
this game
dope.
Will be a lot of fun. It's already out on Steam. I don't know if it's on Xbox and PlayStation, but it's coming to the Switch. This will be cool. This has 4-player online co-op, correct?
Yes.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, I do believe so. I do believe
because if it's local co-op, I've already lost interest in this game. But if it has online co-op, then we could all play this.
Hold on. Let's see.
This is the kind of game I like too. Like, you know,
I like these kind of games. Like, there's a lot of shit going on here. This looks cool.
This better not be local co-op, I swear.
If it is, I'm honestly, I'm just not.
If it's local only, I'm no longer interested.
But I would imagine it's coming.
I mean, but
online.
Trine was
the Trine guys. So. Let's see who we got here. We got an owl with a staff, and he's made of gold. That's pretty cool. We have an old man. I don't care about him.
The old man is always the best.
Huh?
The old man is always the best character.
But look at him. He's got glasses and a long beard, and it looks like he's looking at a receipt because he paid too much for his milk or something. There's a guy in the back with a broom and he's sleeping. He's clearly the lazy guy. They have a character who oddly looks like Coupon. That's pretty funny. And she has ice powers, so that's pretty cool. There's a little girl giving the shifty eyes to this dude bro in the front. And then we have a cat man making an egg. And then we have our protagonist guy who can use magic with just one finger, even though he has a magic staff. So this game is coming in 2017. Did you find out if this game has online co-op or what?
Let's find out.
Let me read the article, because I have not even done that yet.
Oh, it says
here we go. With online and local co-op for up to 4 players, you will wield the power of the elements as you master an arsenal of potent spells. With new characters, wizard hats, wizard staves to unlock, you will level up and train your characters as you take on strange creatures and mighty bosses in a beautiful world. So, yeah, I want this game because it does have the online 4-player
His reading
co-op.
voice.
Look at Alex, bro.
It's reading voice.
Let's
it
see.
it has local and online co-op.
Yeah, so you have both
that's
options, so that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm excited. It's coming out this year, sometime this year on the
No,
eShop.
it does not need more rabbits. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they added rabbits, it'd be better.
Oh,
but
no.
maybe they can be added in DLC later.
No, thanks.
So get on that, Ubisoft. There's no price point. I don't know what it costs on Steam. I will go check right now for you people so you can see.
I hope it's not gonna be crazy.
It's probably like $20 at the most.
It better not be crazy.
Let's see. 9 parchments. Oh, they don't have the price listed yet.
Yep, no price yet.
Oh, I'm gonna imagine it's $20. We'll see. So look forward to that. That game looks pretty cool, guys. So yeah, what do you guys think about this game?
Good question, guys. 9 parchments is awesome.
Boy, I actually like it. It looks good. It looks good. I love it. It's interesting.
Yeah. I love
tech
to.
And I like these type of games, these little co-op games. So as long as you guys are gonna get it, I'll play it with you guys. I have no problem with it. It looks fun.
Like I love trying to on co-op online, so I'll probably like this too.
Yeah.
They're good developers, so
I guess I'll have to use my character since she looks like me, I guess.
That is hilarious.
I wasn't aware that she looked like me. I couldn't even see it. I'm like, she looks like me? What?
So funny.
If you watch the video, they show a picture of all the characters at the end.
Oh, do they? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to check that
Like
out.
up close. It's pretty funny. But let's go on to the next one. This one's really cool. I know Nia's excited about this. I'm very excited. I'm not sure if Coupon's excited, but we'll see. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack is coming to the Switch. And if you're unaware, that's Azure Striker Gunvolt 1 and 2 bundled together, coming to the Switch. These were previously on the 3DS.
Yeah.
And this is made by the team that worked on Mega Man. They worked on Mighty Number 9, but don't hold that against them. But like, because Gunvolt is a very good game.
Yeah, and this is a game that I actually wanted to get on the 3DS, but I kind of lost interest in playing games on my 3DS. So for them to be coming to the Switch, like I'm pretty excited.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad. I enjoyed it on the 3DS.
Japan in August 31st. There's no information about the North American release.
It says it's going to be released worldwide on the 31st of August.
Okay, then this one. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, okay, there's an update here. So yeah, worldwide release August 31st. That's not too far away. And you'll have your arms in Splatoon by then as well. So lots of good shit to play.
Cool.
And they've also done something that makes me very happy. Gameplay is upgraded from an unplayable 30 frames per second up to 60 frames per second because this is a real console, not a 240p mess like the 3DS is. So that's the advantage of better hardware, and we get an HD screen.
Cool.
It says the entire DLC catalog from the 3DS version comes preloaded. That's excellent. So if you've ever played a Mega Man game, you will like this game. Trust me.
It's really fun. I actually did play it on the 3DS. It's very fun.
Other than that, it says the screen layout is completely redone because the screen's larger and you can actually read the text.
Yeah.
Thank God that was an issue.
To what resolution do you know?
It's being. It just says high resolution event graphics and in-game text is what was upgraded. So I would imagine it's 720p. Because of the on-the-go stuff. But wait, it doesn't specifically say that. But it's either 720 or 1080, like whatever. So that's exciting. I'm happy. You get all the DLC. You get 2 games, and they added in HD Gunvolt, which I don't really care about, but it's there if you want it. And there's a new theme song. So that's cool. I hope they keep making this series because it's a lot of fun, and we don't get Mega Man games anymore. So this is kind of.
And we definitely won't be getting any legit ones ever again.
Definitely not.
There's several language settings. So there's English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Japanese. So if you speak any other language than that, you are SOL. And they're adding Pro Controller support, which will be available at launch. So yes, as it should be, every game to support the Pro Controller because I spent $100 on it. So
if Rabbids come to Smash, I will smack somebody. Stop it.
Rabbids definitely will be making an appearance in Smash. Your
freaking chat is losing their mind. I'm done.
It is gonna happen. Don't worry about that. So now we're going to talk about a company that I hate talking about.
Oh my goodness!
We're gonna talk. Do you guys have anything else to say about this game?
No, I think you covered
Buy it. It looks fun. Yay!
All right. Yeah. So coming out soon. Get excited.
Get excited.
And if you have never played this or a Mega Man game before, here's a good chance to get into it. But let's talk about Sega. So Sega Forever Sega Forever has been popping up on Twitter and Reddit, signaling something very big on the way from Sega. And our good buddy Mr. Sean Long seems to have gotten skinny. He's got the details from some dude in the Philippines who has access to Sega Forever, which seems to be a streaming service that is on the iPhone and potentially will be brought over to consoles. And you can just play a bunch of Sega games and stream them. And you can either play it for free with the ad support, or if you don't want ads, you can pay a monthly fee and avoid the ads and join the Sega Forever program. This is really cool. If you want more information, I suggest checking out Sean Long's video on it on his channel RGT85. Go check that out because he has screenshots and stuff of all the things that dude sent him. But like, this is Sega's comeback, guys. Like, they're trying a lot of stuff right now. They're bringing out 2 new Sonic games. They're bringing back games onto PC, like Bayonetta, and Vanquish comes out actually tomorrow.
Yes, so excited for that. Yeah.
And yeah, like Sega's trying to become relevant again, because like, let's be real, Sega has been the butt end of everyone's jokes since
not to mention they're trying to revive their old IPs as well. They say
they're trying to revive old IPs outside of Sonic, and they're gonna work on new IPs as well. And this is just one step closer to them coming back to relevancy. And I love what they're doing with this program. It's pretty much Netflix for gaming, which is what we've been wanting Nintendo to do with their virtual console.
Right.
So the reason we're talking about this, not because we love Sega, but it's because we all want Nintendo to do something like this. This is something we've talked about on here before, where we want Nintendo to evolve the virtual console. Because I think everyone here, everyone watching, is tired of buying Mario over and over and over again. Whereas something like this, you pay your monthly fee or whatever, and then you can just stream it and play it whenever you want.
Yeah,
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted them to do. And if it can work on your phone and on your computer and on your console, like it seems like this thing can do, that'd be amazing. So I hope they take cues from this. And considering they're like across the street from each other in Japan, I don't see how Nintendo wouldn't know about this. Well, what do you guys think about this? Sega Forever.
Considering that, go ahead, Coupon.
No, I wasn't about to say no. I was just like, yep, it's cool. Yay.
I was just going to say, considering that Nintendo and Sega are BFFs, let's hope that the reason why the virtual console is not really being talked about is because Nintendo is doing something very similar. Because like Alex said, I'm not buying Super Mario World, like, again. I am not buying Super Mario World again, okay? Like, when I buy like a game on the virtual console, like I need that joint to stick with me on every console that I go to going forward.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay. Period. Exactly. Like I am so done.
There's
with this
no
rebuying
negotiating
games.
anymore, Nintendo. We're not negotiating with you anymore. We're done with that.
I'm done.
So the Switch is your new product. This is your new thing going forward. It literally has foolproof, you know, future-proof plans to it. Get you a fucking service together so I can buy my shit this one last fucking time, and it follows me to the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Because if you tell me that I get another one and I gotta buy it again, you can eat a dick, a bunch of donkey dicks.
Facts.
We're not doing it again.
Straight facts.
We're not doing it again. Stop.
Straight facts. I'm done. I'm not buying Super Mario World again. And that's just one example. I've bought multiple virtual console games. I'm not buying them again if they don't get it together.
Yeah,
because you're not doing backwards compatibility anymore, so allow us accessibility to your library of wonderful games that you have. Give us that access. You can put up a subscription service. I'm sure people are more than willing to do that as long as they know that it's coming with them wherever they go. They can play it on their computer or their, you know, phone, on their Switch, whatever device they have, as long as it's accessible to the interwebs. Let us play our games. Thank you, and good night.
Yes. and the thing that I think is interesting about this, I honestly think this is something that they could have done like a long time ago. But I mean, better late than never, right? But one of the things that I find really interesting is everybody's like, "Oh, Sega, please make a new console, make a new console, and make a new console." And you know, it's never happening again. But having a virtual console, if you will, is the next best thing.
Yeah, and they can continue to make new games with it,
and just put it on the service and make them like digital only games, like they did with the Sonic Episode 4, or whatever that thing was that they made some time ago. Like if they did something like that would be lit. Like, we talked about Sega on the last podcast. Oh, my goodness, right? And we were talking about Streets of Rage. Like, I would totally be okay with the Streets of Rage 4 that has, like, the same, like, pixel art from the original, as long as it's, like, you know, HD
a little modernized, but, you know, it's like kind of like Azure Striker or whatever.
Yeah, like HD sprites. I'd be cool with that.
That'd be great.
And make it for Sega Forever? Yeah, I'll be down for that. And then going back into that back catalog, because I mean, back in the day, you know, I had a Sega Genesis as well, so you know,
they have a lot of good games that a lot of people are missing out on. You know, some of these young bucks need to some understanding of what real games are about. You know, the games where you can't save nothing. You gotta start from the beginning of the fucking map. At the beginning, after you done got to the boss and you finished the boss, then whooped your butt. You go back to the beginning of the freaking map, not to the freaking middle, not to some save point. The beginning.
Thanks.
That's the true test of strength right there. But yeah, this is good news. This is definitely good news. So good job on you, Sega. Good job on you.
Like Xbox is doing it with their Game Pass, which really, in all honesty, the Xbox Game Pass is a fantastic service. $10 a month, and you could stream a bunch of 360 and Xbox One games, and you can actually download them too if you're not into streaming. That's cool. Sony has their PS Now, which is an inferior version of Game Pass. Now Sega's doing this. Like, it only makes sense for the companies to do this. It's like what people want. Like, they want to be able to stream games for like one price per month. Because like we live in a Netflix world.
Because it's kind of hard to find some of these older games anyway. So like having a streaming service
bring down
gets
the price
to it.
of games too.
Yeah. And you can get rid of freaking GameStop with stuff like this.
And one thing that guy supposedly told to Sean, to RGT85, was that like there was that screenshot where you could like play it through the cloud, or it looked like maybe you could download it so that you'll have it for yourself and just be able to play it whenever you want.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing the Microsoft way where you can either stream it or download it. But I think if you download it, you have to actually sign up for the program,
right?
Yeah,
because the streaming option was free, but if you want to actually download it and own the game, you have to pay for the service,
right?
Yeah,
which makes sense.
That makes sense.
So yeah, this is cool. Sega's making big plays, guys. They're not get the Dreamcast 2 out of your mind. That's not happening. But like, they're trying to become relevant once more.
They care about money again.
They care about money. It looks like Atlas is fixing Sega, even though Sega bought Atlas.
Oh my
But that's just funny how the world works. But enough of Sega. Let's talk about Nintendo.
Nintendo, yes, Nintendo.
Now we're gonna talk about some stuff that's not so fun, and then we're gonna end with our thought-provoking thing. So 2 major games coming out this year have been announced where they're not coming to the Switch. Those are Middle-earth: Shadow of War and Destiny 2. So this was announced a couple days ago for Shadow of War. This is going to be an incredible game. If you've ever played Shadow of Mordor, that was one of the best games that came out in 2014. Absolutely incredible fucking game. So I'm super excited for this next one. It probably won't be Zelda good, but like, let's be real, there's not going to be a game as good as Zelda for the rest of this generation. But this will be an excellent game, but it's not coming to the Switch. They say they have no plans for the Switch at this time. Now, this could be because it's been in development for so long and they can't just port it over to the Switch out of nowhere, which is true.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it can't come later. But as of right now, there's no plans for it. They don't really give a reason. They just said they don't have plans for it, which sucks. Like, that sucks because this is a good game. I'd like to see stuff from WB that isn't just Lego games.
Right? Thank you. Please and thanks.
That's all they gave during the Wii U generation after they stopped putting the
Here's
Batman
another Lego game. Enjoy.
Lego games.
Yeah, I like the Lego games, but they wilding out, fam.
Yeah,
the Lego games.
Okay. It's like, come on now, it's not all you got.
Like, that's not all you got. And we didn't get Injustice 2. That's also from WB.
Yeah.
So they don't seem to have much interest in the Switch outside of Lego, which
it's unfortunate, but okay, don't get that Switch money then.
I think a lot of people won't really be jumping on board till next year.
That's how I'm seeing it, and that's when the ship's gonna sail. You could have got that early.
At least, these guys, they didn't give an answer, so that's just kind of whatever. We're gonna chalk it up to it was too far in development, so that's whatever. But the Destiny 2 devs, they did have a reason, and it is a stupid reason. So this is what we're going to talk about after. But Destiny 2 is not coming to the Switch, not because it can't run on the Switch, not because it's been in development for so long, but they said something so stupid that it kind of lit the internet on fire for a little while. They said, I think it is unrealistic, given we are an online-only game, he told the site. The Switch, because it's portable, and I love my Switch, I've got Breath of the Wild here, I've got it with me. It's incredible, I love the console. But in terms of what it is, I do not want to leave anyone with the possibility of, like, it's a thing we'll consider maybe next year. There's no plans for the Switch right now. So, the only reason this game is not coming to the Switch is because it's an online-only game, and the Switch is a portable device, so they have it in their mind that some dope is going to be playing Destiny 2 at home, and they're going to take their Switch out of their dock and go outside and be like, hey, why can't I play Destiny anymore? And then go sue Activision or something. This is why companies need PR guys. Because this is such a stupid way to tell someone why their game is not coming to the console. Like, oh, it's an online-only game. Of course it's not coming to the Switch, you dumbass. Like, oh my god. What do you guys think about this shit?
I don't know. Common sense would tell you if it's an online-only game, you should probably not be running around with your Switch on wireless internet that might cut in and out. If you find somewhere out there in the open space, but you should probably be playing it at home. And most people are playing this thing at home any fucking way. I don't see anybody asking to play Destiny 2 on the go. Did anybody ask for that? I didn't. So I'm pretty sure people will be at home playing that game, irregardless. I mean, it just sounds kind of silly how he put it together, but hey, I mean, okay, he gave us an excuse, so, you know, whatever, man. It is what it is. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I get it. I mean, like
I get it, and I
like the whole draw of the Nintendo Switch is you can take it with you, right? But people like, I mean, we've said it many times on Team Red Talks Nintendo about how the Nintendo Switch is a portable system through and through. Like that's true. It's always going to be true. But one thing people keep forgetting is that although the Nintendo Switch is a portable device through and through, there's also still that draw where you have a choice on how you want to play it. You can play it at home, or you can play it on the go, right? Right. It's not like
it's 3DS not mandatory on the go.
Right. Yeah. Like it's not like a 3DS where the entire console is for the sake of playing it on the go or playing it portably, right? So, but in some ways I do understand because like a lot of the attraction to the Switch is the fact that you could play it on the go, and a lot of people like that. So I get it. Like that draw of portability is appealing to a lot of people. But at the same time, it's also a choice to just play it on your TV. So it's like I get it, but then at the same, it's like I don't get it because it's both. Like there's two sides of the coin. Two sides of the coin.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like you can still make the game. Like in a perfect world, you put the game on the Switch anyway. Yeah. The online that happens to be actually decent. There's no hiccups or nothing. Nintendo fixes their shit, whatever. Yeah. And the game works. Sure, there might be some people that actually want to play it on the go, but I don't understand why they would want to. They would have to take a hotspot with them. That is some extra stuff to play it on the go. But for the most part, I just don't see anybody I don't see anybody trying to play this game on the go on a Switch. If they get it on the Switch, they're playing it to play it at home. And the on-the-go capabilities for a Destiny game isn't why they were getting the game on the Switch to begin with. It's because they preferred the Switch over the other consoles and, PC and stuff. So that's just where I come from. It's like, it's giving people options to play it everywhere as opposed to just certain places and then, skip you guys because, online. That's kind of the vibe I get. It's like, well, you could play it everywhere, it's just not there because, online. Like, well, that doesn't make sense. It has online. But, okay.
But one thing that I think, when I read, like, y'all could tell me if I'm wrong or not. Or if you disagree or if you feel like something different. But when I read this, his excuse is real stupid. But I think that it was just a roundabout way of just saying that they don't want to deal with Nintendo's online situation.
And that's my thing is just come right out and, just be like, well, don't say it. Like, obviously you can't just come right out and say that. But, like, the way he worded it was just not very well thought out. And like Alex said, they need somebody who's good with PR because the way you say things can really bite you in the ass. And for him to say it the way he did, just kind of like, it didn't take much thought into his reply. It's like, I have a Switch too, and I got Zelda. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got. Like, that don't mean shit to me.
Anything.
That don't mean nothing. So I had an Xbox once, and your point, none of that means anything. Be more mindful of how you word stuff and how you say things. I guess basically it could have been like, it's not realistic to us right now because we had already had it in development prior to. We can look into it, but we don't want to get people's hopes up. Maybe they could have said something like that. It's like just to let, and not even, it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it. It's not an actual excuse, but it's not admitting to anything, and it's not it's not admitting and it's not denying anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, look, the game is already pretty much done. It's already got its platforms it's going to, and now
that's understandable.
And that's understandable, and and it's already has platforms it's going to. We see that the Switch is available. We'd like to look more into their online services and whatnot and see what we can do from there, but we don't want to promise anything and we don't want to get your hopes up. With that kind of reply, I'd be like, all right, that makes sense. They're looking into it. Don't want to get our hopes up. It is what it is. Figure it out, see what y'all gonna do, and if you're not, you're not. You are, but at least you're not promising anything and you're not making some lame ass excuse.
And Keith Norris just made he had a good question in the chat. He said, could it be Nintendo's fault for not announcing their online plans?
And it probably could, because Nintendo ain't talking about it much. None of us know nothing. So
like,
it's like,
yeah,
you're keeping that a secret from a lot of your consumer base. Plus, I don't know how much of it.
Nintendo's not keeping it a secret from the
not from them, I don't think. Not from developers, I don't think. From us, sure, but I'm pretty sure the developers have inside information as to what their online services is capable of. So I just think what it is maybe they do know what's going on and they feel like it's not going to work well on the Switch. That could be a thing. Like, they probably saw what they have available and they're like, dude, I'm sorry to tell you guys, but Destiny ain't gonna work too well on this, on the go or not.
And you have to think, you have to remember, like, even though Bungie is really trying to go around the whole Destiny is not an MMO thing, let's keep it real. Destiny is very MMO-like, okay?
Yeah.
And there are so many elements.
It's got similarities, definitely.
There are so many elements and attributes that come with MMOs, like that keeps, like, basically the entire game is running off of online, where there's like leaderboards, trying to make sure that there's games open, you know, even like the in-game shops and stuff like that. All of that stuff is running in real time with online infrastructures. Like, that's a lot of very sophisticated stuff going on in games like this, right? So like, for like Nintendo's online, like, if Nintendo doesn't have an online infrastructure that can support a game as sophisticated as like a Destiny or any other online only game, like, I feel like that's kind of worrisome. I mean, I don't know if that's why they're saying what they're saying about this whole online thing, or if I'm just reading into it just based on what I think for myself, just reading this. But I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with the online than anything else.
Some people say that they don't think it's coming to Switch because it can't run on it. They already said it could. I don't think
it has anything to do with it.
It's not anything to do with the Switch. It's mostly the online that they're concerned about. Is from Bungie or whoever the frick. That's their major concern, is the online. Is the online.
If it couldn't run on the Switch, they would say that, because
they would
devs have no problem shitting on Nintendo hardware when it comes to being able to run a game.
None of these devs do. So we don't hear a lot of it can't run. It's mostly.
You guys forget Batman Arkham Knight couldn't run because of the fucking Batmobile,
right? So
stupid nonsense like that. They have no problem saying shit like that.
Like, they'll tell you flat out. They'll be like, yeah, you know, the Batmobile, you know, we can't run Destiny on here because the guns. What? Okay, jetpacks or some shit. If it was
bumped down to 720p, and for whatever reason, this shooting game in 2017 is 30 frames per second.
These are PC heads, so
you trying to tell me that a 30 frame per second shooter can't run on the Switch, fam?
Yeah.
Go ahead and decrease some of them textures, fam, okay? That tessellation can come down a little bit. That can fit on the Switch. And apparently it's using the same assets from Destiny 1, and Destiny 1 was on the PS3 and 360. This game could run on the Switch. It's just that online, I think, is the major concern.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess that will kind of lead us into the what we wanted to talk about, and that's Nintendo's online network, and how it's still shrouded in mystery even after a couple months of owning this device. Is Nintendo's network gonna be what we expect it to be? What we're paying for? Are we gonna see more situations like Destiny where they're blaming the online network for reasons why you can't get this game? It's a little odd that we're into the Switch ownership of over 2 months now, and we still don't know what's going on with their online network. Other than they're gonna change it up in the summer, I think, after Splatoon, and then you gotta start paying for it, and we'll have some sort of voice app.
I don't know.
It's not been explained yet. So, like, I'm very curious. I want to see their online network. Like, I want it to be on par with what Xbox Live and PSN are doing, even though both of those went down recently. But that is what it is. Because their existing network on the Wii U is not good, and we're already seeing some shitty results with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's gotten a lot better. Like we played on Monday. It was a lot less disconnects than the week before, so they're obviously doing stuff in the back end to fix things. But it doesn't seem much better than the Wii U, and we're going to be paying for it soon, and we still don't know what we're getting.
They got a lot of games on the horizon with a lot of online
there's a lot of special multiplayer games from them that are coming out. Like Splatoon is coming, ARMS is coming. Yeah. Those are big multiplayer games, and we just had Mario Kart. So that's 3 big AAA Nintendo games that are online centric. And,
that's a
we
good
still don't
point.
know much about their network.
That's a good point. Like most of the whole, first year of Nintendo is going to be online game. Well, the first half of the year, online games.
So and then we close it out with like Fire Emblem Warriors and Xenoblade and Mario, which are more single player heavy games.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just curious because like with these games that do require online to to enjoy them to their fullest potential, what kind of online are we expecting to pay for? Because if you're gonna get disconnects constantly and it's still the Wii U version of the online and all that craziness, that's not worth $30
worst case scenario is it's Wii U online and you're paying for voice chat and stuff. That's worst case scenario.
No, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not.
No, I'm just putting that out there.
That's what
that is, fam. They can have it, bruh. Nope.
Because that's essentially pulling a Sony.
Yeah.
Giving you a PS3 network but charging you for it. That's what would be happening if they're trying to pull this stuff. I am still in the belief that DNA has created or is still creating a new network for them.
I hope.
But Nintendo has not launched it yet, and we have just simply been playing on the Wii U's network.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling it is.
Yeah. That's what I hope for.
That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. How it is right now is like we're still. I know for a fact we're still on the Wii U network. Like that's no doubt. But I'm hoping that whatever DNA has is gonna be launched prior to our paying for it, and they give us the chance to actually feel the difference between what we got now and what DNA has available for us before we pay for it, because we're supposed to get a free,
because there's a free trial or something.
Yeah.
Right?
So I want to see what it is, what this chat bullshit is all about, apps, all that other craziness and stuff. And it's like the fact that they're taking so long to launch this and they're not giving us any information whatsoever is worrisome, but also it's biting them in the ass at the same time because
like I honestly don't understand the point of withholding information about your online network.
I don't get it either. Like they should have told us in January, I feel. Like there's no reason.
It's not like this is a game and you're withholding gameplay and story elements.
This is like service that we're supposed to.
This is how we play online with our friends. Like I don't understand why this is such a big feature. That's just so weird to me.
It just seems kind of ass backwards the way they're doing it.
It doesn't make any sense. Like we got all these online games coming up, playing Mario Kart right now, hard body. We still don't know what this freaking online is supposed to be about. Like, that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, like, I just want to know, can I add people to my game easily? Can I message them? Can we talk?
Right.
Like, these
can
are not
crazy.
These are
can I spam? I gotta switch bitch to my friends. Like,
that's crazy to me.
This is not something magical. It's not something new. It's not something innovative.
Not at all.
It's very basic features that we've been doing for 2 generations.
Right. Yeah. So
like I would imagine they're gonna talk about this at E3. Like I think that's gonna be part of their presentation, which is most likely gonna be an hour-long presentation.
Which they
have to talk about it at E3 because apparently that free joint's supposed to come out in the summer.
Right.
Right. Yeah, and we know it's a Mario-centric presentation because that's the focal point of the event. I hope it's at the event and not just like spoken about during the treehouse off to the side.
Right.
Because I want them to go I want the fucking Joy-Con treatment for the online.
Pretty much, because they spent forever
20
telling
minutes
about that
of Joy-Con rumble nonsense.
Like they told us all about the
I would like an in-depth look at their online network. I want to know the features. I want to know what app I gotta download on my phone.
How does
I can tape it to my head and talk to Coupon and Nia while we're playing games. But like obviously we're just joking around, but at the same time, we need to see what's going on with the network because it's not free anymore. So like obviously we want to know what we're paying for.
At E3, they better go balls to the walls with information on this online. I swear.
All I'm saying is this online has got to be up to par because if I can't do Wii U online no more. Not with these new games coming out, and then that makes it even worse because then I can't get the games because no online because I'll just be no online boys.
Yeah, no online boys. I have no issues at all not spending extra money.
Like they can kind of sugarcoat it and call it a demo or whatever for the online network. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get this because you won't be able to play online without paying for this network anymore. That is
basically it.
So if you want to continue playing Mario Kart
and
online,
all these other
buy this. If you want to play ARMS online, you have to buy this. If you want to play Splatoon 2, you have to buy this. So you gotta have to hold them accountable and ask them what's up with this network. What are we doing? What are we paying for?
People right now, y'all need to be questioning Nintendo and asking, be screaming at them. Hey, what the fuck is your online about? Because we haven't heard shit. We need to know now.
Now we're hearing stuff like the Destiny guys saying, "Well, their online network, blah blah blah. It's an online only game. We don't want to put it on the Switch." Stuff like that.
You know, so that's questionable as well.
A norm, and that's a bad thing to become a norm.
Yeah. So if you got devs who have online games, and I'm pretty sure they know about the online, and they're thinking that the online ain't gonna vibe too well with the game that they got, then that's questionable to me. That's something we need to know about because if you can't play these games, then how much longer are we going to be lasting on our freaking Mario Kart? If I'm going to be getting booted off of Mario Kart every 5 minutes of the day, like, no, stop. Like, hey, guys, we have Mario Kart 8 Monday. Oh, nope. Disconnected Monday. Sorry, y'all. Not today.
Disconnect Kart 8.
Pretty much. Disconnect Kart boys. Disconnect arms.
That's kind of the biggest question in the air for the Switch right now is the online network. We already know the games that are coming from Nintendo's side. We'll obviously see some third-party stuff that wasn't announced yet at E3 this year that will come out later. But the main thing is their online network because that is going to be a huge change for them.
Yeah,
we need to know what in the Nintendo ID. Everything's going to sync together, potentially cloud saving, and a whole bunch of other shit that could be very cool. But they're just not talking about it for some reason.
The fact that they're not talking about it really has me antsy, and that's where I don't like. What's the secret?
Look,
we know you have online coming.
Like we don't know. Like we don't know if there's gonna be like dedicated servers. Like we don't know exactly how this app is supposed to work, or if it's gonna be on the system as well as on your phone, or only on your phone. Like. We don't know how the cloud stuff is going to work because apparently DNA is supposed to be working on some cloud service. Like, what is that supposed to be about? Like, is it going to be linked to like your saves as well as the virtual console? Like, how is this stuff going to work? I don't understand. I don't understand what they're going to be doing.
I don't know, but I guess right now we're playing the wait and see game, and I don't like that. I don't like playing wait and see with online services. Games, sure, but online services, no thanks. I like to know what the hell I'm going to be paying for, especially when I'm paying something. And yeah, I know it's only $30. It's not $60 like the Xbox and PlayStation. But my dear friend,
tell us the exact price. Like, how much is it going to cost?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's money.
Yeah, we actually don't know if it's $30 yet.
It might be even more than that. Who knows?
We'll see.
So, but for the most part,
it's 30. 30 would be better than 60, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I hope it is. Like. But if it's 30, that makes me question how cheap is they fucking internet? Or is their fucking online, you know? Unless that's just Nintendo.
I remember Kimishima said something like they're charging to help be competitive with like features. He said something like that. So like that means voice chat, that means to me that means voice chat, that means game invites, that means friend lobbies, all this kind of shit.
Yeah,
because that stuff costs money,
and I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But let us know what we're paying for.
Yeah, that's my concern is what is my money going to? And thank you very much. much.
I'm with you, Unforgiven. Buying Destiny 2 on console is
It's not even an option.
It's not even worth
an
looking
option.
at.
You
Like,
shouldn't even do it.
if you want Destiny 2, the only place to play it is PC. Like, that shit's gonna look better, but more importantly, it has uncapped frame rates. You can play it all the way up to 144 hertz. Whereas the Xbox and PlayStation, even the Pro and
the Scorpio
are locked at 30, which is disgusting.
It's not even. There's no point in getting Destiny on console.
Well, unless you're a peasant.
I mean, if that's your only means, then go ham. But if you got a PC that can
you gotta remember this, people. The reason Destiny 1 was 30 FPS was because of the PS3 and 360. That excuse doesn't fly anymore. And we've already had several 60 FPS shooter games in 2016 and 2015, like all the Call of Duty games, Battlefield, Battlefront, Titanfall 2, Halo 5. All games that not only look better, but run better. So what's the excuse? Like, honestly, what is it? Like, there's no reason that game should be 30 FPS. It's lazy. Disgusting.
Yeah. That's just lazy boys, man.
Yep.
And you can bet your ass that Battlefront 2 will be 60 FPS. You can bet your ass World War II Call of Duty will be 60 FPS, and whatever comes after Battlefield 1 will be 60 FPS.
Okay, so we're reaching like an hour 30. Not trying to cut you off.
Oh, are we? Okay. So let's get into questions then, and we'll get out of here.
I got a lot of questions today. This has been a very good podcast. Not to toot our own horns or anything, but this has been.
Well, this ain't no subpar podcast. This is classy.
Toot, motherfucking toot. Toot, motherfucking toot. Toot.
Toot that horn.
Okay, so I got some questions. Ahead. You want me to go first or what? Okie dokie. So I'm gonna. I got these questions here from. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Keith. I'll ask Keith's questions first. Hold on real quick. He asked. It's a two-parter. One, are you feeling underwhelmed with the Switch or Nintendo as a whole right now? And the second question is, why are we still waiting on the virtual console? LOL. 3 generations, really, my dude? So, I guess the first question, are you feeling underwhelmed with the Switch or Nintendo as a whole? Anybody want to tackle that?
Underwhelmed.
There's a lot of things with the Switch that annoy me. But overall, I know those things will be fixed eventually, so it doesn't bother me too much. And I'm talking about stuff like the Netflix and the YouTube, and messaging your friends, and stuff like that, which is not here yet, but I know it's coming. So it doesn't bother me too much. But the things that irritate me that I know won't be fixed is just the way that they communicate with people. That stuff.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like that's a cultural thing, I guess, with them being like a very, very
Japanese group
company.
Or something,
they
like the old school Japanese
that's
shit.
Kind of whatever, but like I'm way more invested in them with the Switch than I ever was with the Wii U.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say that.
I mean, I'm with Alex on that. Like, my thing is like this hybrid console, whatever you want to call it, handheld. The Switch, I mean, most of us here knew that it came out fairly early, a little bit, past its development. It didn't get everything it was supposed to have upon launch, and I went in knowing that very much well, so that wasn't surprising. As far as being underwhelmed or anything, or overwhelmed, like underwhelmed, not really. I mean, I knew going in we weren't going to get all the.
Going in what
we all knew what we were getting going in. It's generally up to the individual. Like, if you wanted all that, bells and whistles, then obviously you would probably want to wait until next year when all the bells and whistles will be completed, hopefully. But if you weren't too worried about that and you knew this coming and you just want to play the games and you want to get started on your games like I do, then of course you're gonna get the game. You're gonna get the system now, and I'm not underwhelmed. by any means. I knew
Yeah.
what I was getting into. I'm a little disappointed that we got to play this whole guessing game with the online services and all that
Yeah.
other tidbits
That's
and
the
stuff.
only
But you
thing
know,
that bothers me.
that's the only thing that kind of irritates me about this situation is the whole why are we here standing around looking questionably at each other like, do you know what the? No, I don't know, man. Well, have you heard? No, we ain't heard nothing. Why are you being secretive about it, Nintendo? That's all that is. Other than that, I mean, I'm fairly excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the future. I'm excited with what they're doing now. All the games that we do see coming on the horizon are great. They're good signs that they have heard us from the Wii U era and they understand that fuck that shit, we ain't having it this time around.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm very excited to see what's going on. But I'm definitely not underwhelmed, just a little piqued because of certain things. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, I love my Switch, man. It's just like Coupon said, the online stuff is like
questionable.
That's mad questionable, fam. They gotta solidify some things
like,
for me.
what is the secret? Like, what is the secret? Is you about to drop a bomb on us? Because you dropped a bomb on me, baby. I guess they must be dropping bombs at E3 or something. Maybe that's what they're so secretive about. But online bombs, really?
Yeah.
Those never were bombs to be dropping. Like, I don't know. What else?
Right. And I also have another question from. I'm sorry. Were you gonna finish your response, Alex?
Huh? Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, I like the idea of the Switch. I think it's like they hit the nail on the head this time around.
Mm-hmm.
They found a way to get home console gaming on the go and fit naturally with people.
Right. No, that's the biggest thing.
That's the best thing about the Switch. Like even a couple of days ago, I had to go take my car to get all the brakes fixed, and it took like 3 hours.
Oh my goodness!
So I was just fucking sitting there playing Mario Kart in the lobby while I was waiting. It's just like I can't do that with my PlayStation. I can't do that with my PC. Like, and it's just so seamless. And then everything transfers over when I come home. Just pop it into the dock, and I can just play on the monitor. Like it's awesome. That kind of stuff. I love the Switch for that kind of shit.
Yeah, I love my Switch.
I think they finally got the gimmick right this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my Switch. It's like, some gripes like the online and the features and junk that I don't like, but if Nintendo can find a way to address those things within the first year, you know what I'm saying, we Gucci. But if it takes long like it did with the Wii U, I'm going to be raging like I did with the Wii U. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the next question that I have is from Paul Robinson. He says, what value features do you want from an online service?
I want everything Xbox Live has.
Done and done.
Simple as that.
I mean, we're paying for it. Might as well.
Okay.
But what specifically?
I mean, that's as straightforward as you can be.
Like, all we can do is connect to each other online. It needs everything. It needs voice chat. It needs messaging. I can't even message people on my friends list. All I can do is see that
I can see who's online.
Block them.
And it has online notification because I get notifications when people get online.
We know it has online
notifications. It has notifications.
So I mean that's a plus. We know it has those things.
But
it's just,
we need
we can't access
chat.
them.
We need instant invites from the home menu or in-game.
I would love game sharing. That would be nice.
Game sharing, live streaming, recording. There's a whole bunch of stuff they can add.
That's not part of a video game system. It's a console. Like, dude, it's a handheld device that you could take on the go.
Stuff like that. Only say it because they don't have it. But when they have it, they love it and they express. Yeah. And then they get excited.
There's a lot of people that have a Switch right now that otherwise would not touch a Nintendo console of any sort ever. Exactly. So let's just throw that out there. So we're done with that whole debacle about I don't play Nintendo. There are people who literally had nothing to do with Nintendo last generation and quite a few generations ago, and now they have a Nintendo console. Right. So.
And Nintendo has to service those people, period. They have to service us and they have to service those people. Like, we live in
those people are coming from Xboxes and Sony PlayStations and stuff, so they expect to see those things on a console of sorts. Exactly. So they expect to see that stuff. And if it's not there upon launch, they're looking around like, what the fuck is this? Like, everybody was hyping this shit up. and we don't have these services. Why not? I'm used to this on my Xbox. I'm used to this on my Sony PlayStation. I'm used to this, hell, on PC. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
The Switch should have those things, period.
Hell, a fucking tablet has it. Your phone has it. Like,
right. And that was one of the gripes that I had, that I even talked about in my like 1 month. My 1 month with the Switch video was like, okay, here you have this device that's supposed to mimic tablet gaming, but you can't talk to people. You know what I'm saying? You can't message people. You can't access things like a web browser. I can't access my
email to go email some damn body at the very least.
Or anything that you would expect a tablet to do. You feel me? So it's like, Nintendo has to, like, and it has to be first year, address these things hard body, period. Period.
Okay, I got a question here. Where'd it go? When do you think Nintendo will announce their online features? I think it's at E3.
Probably at E3. It seems like they're so secretive. They've been quiet for so long when they could have they could have talked about it when they revealed the Switch to begin with. Like, that could have been an event to do it at, and they decided not to. So with how long we've been waiting, I think E3 sounds more plausible at this point. And if they don't,
release too,
oh my god, what the fuck are they doing if they do not announce this shit around E3?
It's scary to think this, but they could just not even talk about it and just like all of a sudden be like, okay, today's the day we're charging for online.
Right? And that's just
that's not what I want.
That is not what I want. And if that happens to be a thing, oh my god, Nintendo, you're gonna be fucking up really badly, because I'm trying to, you know, I'm rooting for you.
We had 20 minutes of Joy-Con, so
20 minutes of Joy-Cons.
20 minutes of Joy-Cons. I think we can get some information about their online.
Like, can we get at least 20 minutes of what your online is doing? Because you sure as hell gave us enough information about cups and water and fucking
ice cubes.
I'll be so happy if all they need to say is 2 words. Well, not really 2 words, but if they say, all Nintendo online games going forward, dedicated servers.
Yes!
If I hear that, oh Jesus.
Yes!
I'm gonna wet my pants. Oh
no more disconnect card 8.
Because as you guys know now, the way Nintendo's online network works for stuff like Mario Kart is it's a peer-to-peer network. So it chooses somebody at random to be the host, and if that person has dodgy internet, everyone's having a bad time. Hopefully, we're talking about dedicated servers at E3 this year, Nintendo. Come on, you're charging us. It's not unreasonable.
Exactly.
Let me see what else I got on here. Have you guys bought Disgaea 5?
Nah,
not yet. I'll probably get it later down the road.
Oh, I thought you had it. I do not have it. I've never played Disgaea before, and I don't think jumping on the 5th game makes sense.
There's no continuation from the others, but I get what you're saying.
Really?
Yeah, they don't. None of the stories really follow. They just have certain characters from other previous ones, but they're not really following a dedicated story across all 5 of them. They're all different stories.
I'll check it out. Would you rather have a Mario and Sonic RPG game rather than Mario and Rabbids crossover?
I don't want a Mario and nothing RPG game.
To be honest, the only Mario RPG series I like is Paper Mario, to be honest. Like, I tried Mario, what was that game? Mario and Luigi Super Saga on the 3DS, and I just really wasn't feeling it, to be honest. Like,
but that's the more RPG game now, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. But like, I'm talking about historically. I've always kind of
Paper Mario's not even an RPG anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, historically, like going back from the 64, like that's always kind of been my favorite of the 2 games. You know.
I think Mario and Sonic RPG could be interesting.
Let's do a Mario and Kirby RPG.
With that, actually, Mario and Sonic RPG.
Like, Sonic has a lot of villains that you could choose from.
he does.
And he has a lot of teammates that you could choose from. An overwhelming amount of teammates.
Yeah, Sega's Rogue Gallery is pretty legit.
Which one?
Not Sega. What did I say? Sonic's Rogue
Sonic
is pretty legit. Because really, Mario only really has like Bowser, and if you really want to go down to like Super Mario Brothers 2 with freaking Wart, like nobody cares about that dude anymore.
Yeah, well, there's Wario, there's Waluigi. They're still villains.
Daisy is part of
Daisy's
enjoying their group.
There, but it's mainly
she's a
Bowser.
placeholder.
Because like Sonic has Robotnik, obviously, and then he has I guess technically you could consider Shadow a bad guy. But then there's also Metal Sonic. Is that what his name was? I can't remember.
Yeah, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic, the Robot Sonic or whatever. He was badass. So, look, there's some options there. It'd be weird though having to slow down Sonic so much though to make it a turn-based RPG. That would be off-putting.
Well, I mean, unless his moveset. I mean, even though it would be turn-based, his moveset could still be speedy. Like, he just kind of, like, does the little spinny thing into
jump in a ball
enemies.
and hit you, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Or spin, or run circles around the person, make them dizzy, and that causes some kind of damage or some shit.
That sounds interesting. Are the fuckboys hyping up Mario and Rabbids game remind you of the fuckboys that were hyping up Snake Pass?
Yes.
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 Actually, I think Snake Pass is more egregious because that game is pure, absolute, unadulterated dog shit.
I think the only reason why people are hyping up this Rabbids game is because Mario is in the title. Keep it real.
But it's like a
keep it 100%, fam.
Well, it's not even comparable.
100%.
Why were people hyping up Snake Pass? Because there was
an
no
Unreal Engine
games
4.
on the Switch.
Because there was an Unreal Engine 4 game and like there was no other game. But like the reason why people are hyping up this Rabbids game,
that game was on every other device.
Because Mario
nobody was talking about it. The only people talking about it were people on the Switch hyping it up because they were trying to make it seem like it's such a big accomplishment to have a $20 $20 game where you don't even jump as some sort of miracle game. People going as far as saying it's the second best game on the fucking Switch after Zelda.
Who said that? No, you know what? Don't even tell me who said that.
No, don't even say.
Don't tell me who said it.
If I told you, you're gonna lose respect for him, so I won't say it because I know he's your friend.
Tell me afterwards. I want to know, but not right now.
Okay. But yeah, that shit. Like those people who are hyping up Snake Pass should be ashamed of themselves, telling people to go out and buy that shitty ass game.
I do legit think that the only reason why people care about the Rabbids game is because Mario's in the title.
Well, obviously,
I feel like a lot of
that
Nintendo
doesn't mean Rabbids is gonna be a bad game.
I hate to be one of those people because I've talked about these people.
There's a lot of people that say that. Oh, you just want it because Mario's in
there's Nintendo characters in the game. Like just that's
you
real.
Mean like Hyrule Warriors?
Like Hyrule, exactly. Like Hyrule Warriors. That's the same thing.
Yeah, and Hyrule Warriors turned out to be a good game.
Yeah.
And so maybe with Rabbids.
And Rabbids might be a good game, but that doesn't change the fact that people are only excited because it's Nintendo characters in the game. Like if it was like a straight up Rabbids game.
Nobody's arguing that. I mean,
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying it's not the same as Snake Pass because Snake Pass is a bad game.
Yeah. So we don't know what Rabbids is gonna be, if it's gonna be bad or not.
The reason people are hyping on Snake Pass is there were no games.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't consider it the same because like this could be a good game. Snake Pass is not a good game. People were just doing that because it was all they had on the Switch.
See, I have a bias thing against the fucking Rabbids. They make me cringe.
And you hate Mario.
I hate Mario, but I would rather Mario not be tainted by Rabbids either. Like I have some respect for him still. So like my thing is that I can hate Mario and still respect the dude because he's getting money for Nintendo, and then you got these fucking filthy Rabbids joining his crew, and you got Ubisoft trying to get some Mario money. Like no bitch, the fuck off, stop. So I don't know, it's just funny, but I don't think the game will be as bad as Snake Pass by any means, because it does have Nintendo's name on it.
Again, like
and
if you're one of those people that was hyping up Snake Pass, shame on you. Shame on you for misleading people.
Shame on you.
Shame. Do you have any other questions?
I don't have any more.
All right, let me look through the chat real quick again.
I didn't see anything myself. Might have missed something.
They want me to say the person's name in the chat.
No.
I guess that's it. There's no other questions here. You guys are light on the questions today. Oh, wait, here's one. I don't know if I can say this one.
We don't do fuckboy questions.
Oh, that's not even a question. Never mind. It was just some weird stuff. Mario and Sonic, 2 gaming icons, sports competition. Who greenlit this idea? I don't know, man. Those Mario and Sonic Olympic games. Who okayed that? I think they sell well though, which is the saddest part. Okay. Who's getting the Splatoon Pro controller with the pink and green Joy-Con?
I'm not gonna lie, I might import that joint. Like at some
Wait,
point.
what? Who?
There's a special Pro controller that has green and pink ends and Splatoon designs on it.
Oh, I have to see
But I
this.
think it's only in Japan and Europe though.
I ain't important shit.
I guess that's it. I don't see any other questions here.
I might import that Splatoon controller. That joint looks lit.
I can't handle the green and pink. It's too much.
Oh.
If it was just the same black one with the Splatoon designs, that'd be a different
Oh,
story.
I see. Okay, I'm looking at it right. No, that's garbage. Sorry, fam. Can't do it. I'll just paint the ends. I mean, I have one. You just paint the ends. Done and done. Like, I'm not even... No.
Yeah, but it has like actual Splatoon designs.
I don't give a damn. I'll just make my own designs. Like, I don't got time for that shit. Like, these things cost...
Oh, here, I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet.
It costs too much money.
Do you expect Retro Studios to finally reveal their secret game at E3?
Yes.
What, Metroid? Nobody cares.
It's not Metroid. They're making a
I think that you're gonna see Retro's project at E3 because they've been wanting to show it for like a long time now, but they've been holding back. I think we're gonna see it this year. I think they had to
scrap and start again after leaving the Wii U.
I don't know. Maybe.
But I'm sure we'll see it this year. It's been long enough.
Yeah, Callie and Mari, no, I don't like them. They got on my last fucking nerves.
Yeah, they're annoying. Stay fresh!
Stay fresh!
Like every hour of the hour. Stay fresh! No,
that is one thing I want to go away.
I hope I don't have to open that fucking game up this time around
you know
and see them every 5 seconds. Like, well, Callie isn't available. Mari seems to be a thing of the past. It seems like they all... So hopefully we won't be seeing them on the freaking board screaming and hollering and talking about stay fresh.
I don't want to see that.
Like,
I hope we see Donkey Kong.
Like, I would rather see Donkey Kong. I honestly wouldn't care.
You would rather see Donkey Kong than that billboard pop up every single time you hop on the game?
I would rather see a Donkey Kong than Callie and Mari. They get on my lap.
Did you guys see that fan-made Switch commercial?
No.
It was whatever. I don't think it was as amazing as everybody thought. It was
I haven't seen it.
Let me see if I can find out. Show these.
The only cool part was like the skydiving part.
Yeah, that was cool. I like the whole Donkey Kong thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was okay.
It
wasn't bad, but everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is better than all of Nintendo's existing." I'm like, no, it's not. It's cool. Though. It's not. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not.
It is. Oh, I think Nintendo took it down or something.
Good, wonderful.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm okay.
That sounds about right. Nintendo always takes shit down. Nintendo Switch commercial. There it is.
Okay, man. I think we answered that question for you last week, homie.
What?
If COD would be revealed for the Switch at E3, like he asked that last week.
Yeah, we did.
It definitely will.
Yeah.
But that's probably the biggest AAA game you're gonna get on the
this year. This year,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Let me put it to you this way.
Let me put it to you this way.
You're not gonna get a whole lot of Western third-party games on the Switch this year. Like, just keep it real with yourself, okay? That's not happening this year.
They're playing the wait and see game right now, so you're not gonna see too much of them dropping their bombs until maybe next year, when if the Switch keeps going good as it is now, and it keeps pushing forward, and Nintendo stops being too secretive about a lot of their shit. Starts, we'll see more, Western third parties, but for the most part, you're gonna get a lot of Japanese third parties and all that good stuff, because that's where the money is right now.
Yep.
What's this fucking banana? What?
This commercial's awesome.
Nah, I don't like it already. No, I'm good.
This is what it's gonna be like when the next Donkey Kong game comes out.
Hopefully it's better though. Like,
I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I hope it's a 3D Donkey Kong this time.
I would be okay with that actually, like a freaking Donkey Kong 64 style joint.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that actually.
What? This guy just called Donkey Kong a C-. I think you meant to write Metroid. So I'm gonna forgive you this time. Mirror's Edge for the Switch confirmed. Mirror's Edge for the Switch could be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get what they're doing with this commercial.
You can parkour while playing parkour.
That's actually interesting concept. Parkour while you parkour on your Nintendo Switch.
But I guess we're done here. I don't have any more questions. You guys don't have any on your side, yeah?
I had one more question, but it's time for us to go. Like, we're reaching like 2 hours.
All right.
Hours.
We're gonna go. So for the last person that didn't get your question answered, it's not my fault. So we're out of here. We'll be back on next Tuesday, which is the normal day. We couldn't do it this Tuesday because I had to stay late for work. But yeah, Monday, Mario Kart 8 Monday Madness. Next week is racing, because the last one was battle mode, which I won, of course. So this time we'll be racing, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the world of Nintendo. I think by that time, actually, we can talk about ARMS. We'll have played ARMS at that point, so that's cool.
Oh my god!
And we'll be streaming ARMS, so look out for that. We'll be streaming ARMS on this weekend, so turn out for that. Copyright boys.
Yay!
You ain't keeping your money for you ain't getting no money this weekend. So don't even
money.
Not happening.
You better do that half an hour stream, fam.
Well, it can only be an hour anyways, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
no money, boys.
Guys, give your outros and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I'm Coupon Game Diva. Struggle streams. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming Thumper. You know, on the Switch. So I'm gonna stream that tomorrow. So we'll be looking for that.
What time are you gonna stream?
I have no clue. It'll be random.
Oh, well,
I don't have set times.
People who struggle don't have time.
I don't have time schedules. We just struggle along with whatever time. It'll probably be noonish, or something like that. So that's what. Yeah. Central. Yeah, Central.
Well, I guess I'll give my intro. What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Nia, the Video Game Her. Thank you guys so much for coming through the Team Red Talks Nintendo on this lovely Wednesday. We had a lot of good discussion, good topics here. And I think one thing that I'm going to start doing, since it's the summertime and I have just time to do stuff, is just kind of start splicing up each segment of our podcast and put them up as like individual videos. Like maybe you guys would like that. Maybe we'll see. So that's something I'll try to do for y'all. Because I did get somebody ask me how come I don't make shorter videos anymore. And it's because live streams are just easier now. But segments in this podcast might be helpful. But I did want to give a couple of shout outs to the people in the stream. We did get up to like 23 people on my end. So I want to shout out to the people in the stream. Shout outs to the homie Lightspeed Sonic for hosting, even though we finna get up out of here. Shout outs to EJ Johnston, Rob with the Beard, Paul Robinson. The homie Secret was in here. Cherryman Videos. My boy Keith Norris up in here. Future Francis. So thank you guys so much for stopping through, participating in the chat, giving us some great questions to answer. And I hope to see you guys and more next week on Tuesday. Cool question, guys. Yeah, don't forget about Mario Kart Monday. You know, it's going to be popping. We're going to be giving away eShop points in our random giveaway. So make sure you come through. You don't have to win the race in order to win the prize. All you have to do is participate. And make sure you hang out in the stream, because if we call your name and you ain't around, somebody just gonna scoop your prize, okay?
Somebody's gonna steal. Somebody's gonna ghost you.
Yeah, they're gonna get that boo item on you.
You're gonna get a boo KO out of nowhere.
So yeah, come through, man. We be having stuff going on every week, so come through.
I'm gonna get y'all gonna get couponed.
And with that, we're out of here. We'll see you on Arms Day when we're streaming with our arms. We'll be
dead ass.
And that I'll be playing with Twintail only. I don't give a fuck.
I am only playing with Twintail too.
So yeah, look out for that. And yeah, that's it. We're out of here. So see you, peoples.
Ass.